please enjoy the full reveal for Assassin's Creed Mirage, VALE of Memory.
Muchas gracias, Chris Waters.
Oh my god, I'm getting the shivers!
Classic parkour.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
This game will be remembered forever.
Bueno.
I think it's going to be one of my favorite Assassin's Creed ever.
Assassin's Creed Mirage just got a huge update.
You will have to find your way when nothing is as it seems.
Hello everyone, I'm Miranda, Community Manager on Assassin's Creed, and we are here at Ubisoft Bordeaux to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of Assassin's Creed Mirage. The past 2 years have been spent bringing the game to more people on more platforms, and today we're giving you exactly what so many have been asking for: new content. In today's show, we are going to introduce you to VALE of Memory, the free story expansion to Assassin's Creed Mirage launching in November. Developed by Ubisoft Bordeaux and Ubisoft Paris, VALE of Memory takes place in an entirely new setting and brings a new story, gameplay mechanics, and updates that make Assassin's Creed Mirage better than ever. Here's an overview of what VALE of Memory has to offer.
The Mirage team has a surprise for the players. A new storyline and setting coming for free. Basim's adventure is not over.
Lo que pasa es que tiene pinta de ser típica.
With Assassin's Creed Mirage, we initially set out to celebrate the roots of the franchise. As fans ourselves, we wanted this game to be a love letter to Assassin's Creed and to our fans. Following its release in 2023, the overwhelming positive reception inspired us to continuously enhance the game with post-launch updates, including new features and expanded platform availability for PS5 Pro, Steam, and iOS. As we celebrate the 2 years anniversary of Mirage, we want to go even further with a brand new adventure and numerous gameplay improvements. And we are thrilled to offer this exciting new content to all Mirage players for free.
When developing a game, we explore countless ideas and iterations for the settings in which the story takes place. For Mirage, we ultimately chose 9th century Baghdad as the backdrop. But from the start, we had other fascinating locations in mind for Basim's journey. To celebrate the game's 2-year anniversary, Ubisoft Bordeaux and Ubisoft Paris teamed up to bring one of these exciting settings to life with an entirely new storyline to discover.
This free new arc is an important part of Basim's coming-of-age story.
There was one aspect of Basim's past that we wish we could have explored further in the main game: his link with his long-lost father, Ishaq. This new story arc is
Su padre, ¿no? Confirmado.
Because Basim is exploring this new setting in search for answers about his past.
It is a meaningful chapter in Basim's story, unfolding just before the final events of Mirage. It offers players a deeper understanding of why he chose the path that ultimately defines him.
This storyline takes
Cántalo
place
de
in
work in progress arriba.
history and echoes of the past, the Valley of Al-Hula. Our approach to creating this new world had to be anchored in archaeological reality. So we've worked with internal and external experts to ensure faithful inspiration.
Al-Hula is one of the major heritage sites in the Arabian Peninsula, which is a valley of exceptional archaeological remains that span from the prehistory until our days. Al-Hula as well is one of the main hubs in the Incense Road that starts from the south of the Arabian Peninsula until the north of it. It's been home of ancient Arab kingdoms such as Kingdom of Dadan, Kingdom of Lahyan, and the Nabatean kingdom that moves from Petra to Hegra around the BCE. Al-Hula also is the home of World Heritage Site in the UNESCO. Hegra is the first site inscribed in the list of the UNESCO, and Jabal Ikma has been added to the World Memory Program.
What makes Al-Hula particularly fascinating is that by the 9th century, the period in which the game is set, Hegra, Dedan, Jebel Ekma had all borne more than 1,000 years of history.
The main challenge is to restore the place as it could have been in the 9th century, a flourishing civilization on one side and an ancient wilderness on the other.
Tiene un rollo,
Like Golden Age
a ver,
Baghdad,
muy lejano obviamente, ¿no? Pero el sitio tiene un rollo como la Capadocia en Revelation, ¿no? Obviamente es muy lejano, la Capadocia era como más... Era interior, no era exterior, pero no sé.
This research work is reflected in the history of Al-Ula entries, where the players can collect and read during their adventure.
Y han comentado antes que esto es sobre el pasado de Basim, ¿no? Que va aquí en busca de respuestas, ¿no?
History and the tangible heritage of Al-Ula.
Each region from Valley of Memory has its own flavor. We can find an urban area in the south region with the old town of Valula, overlooked by the ancient Musa ibn Nusayr fort. The town is dense, with its busy streets, its mosque, and of course, its spice market.
Como sea igual de poblado que la ciudad, ¿no? Que decían, va a haber mucha gente, va a haber multitudes, y luego jugabas al Mirage y estaba Bagdad hiper vacía.
The character's journey from Baghdad to Al-Ula was very logic, especially when we consider that Al-Ula was one of the main hubs of the Incense Road and the crossroad of many civilizations from south of Arabian Peninsula to the north of it. So oases like Al-Ula was always welcoming people.
These routes serve multiple purposes, including commercial, communication, religious, and military. Al-Ula was a bustling hub of activity and exchange, evidenced by the diversity of archaeological remains uncovered here.
This wealth attracts robbers within the city itself, but also in a wider region. The further you travel from the oasis, the greater the risk of ambush.
The Incense Road goes entirely through the south to the north of Al-Ula, where we can find the most iconic and the most dangerous area of our setting. There, you will discover the stunning necropolises of Hegra, a burial site with over 100 rock-cut tombs and chambers. But the northern area is not limited to tombs. The valley is filled with unique rock formation to climb, a dream for all parkour amateurs. Of course, these rocky canyons also provide a perfect playground for robbers and wild fauna to attack you.
We have taken extra care to recreate the most iconic landmarks faithfully, while still providing some fun gameplay.
We challenge ourselves to make this world a new and exciting playground for Assassin's Creed players. We really embrace the specificity of the Al-Ula region. So it's not only focusing on an urban setting, but also taking into account all of the wilderness this land has to offer and putting it at the core of the gameplay experience.
It's more than a new setting. We're refreshing the most appreciated mechanics of Mirage. We're bringing new twists to the core facets of the Assassin's playstyle: stealth, parkour, and assassination. Because exploring this new location won't be that easy. Even if Basim is just looking for his father, he'll get in the way of this gang of robbers terrorizing the region, especially the fearless leader, Arabis. There's also many new surprises and side activities, new contracts, missions, and parkour challenges. You can even play the Oud in Al-Ula.
We are dedicated to making sure that every part of what made Mirage special is represented in this new free content, from the main story to the unique setting and side activities. There is more than 6 hours of gameplay, but we haven't stopped there.
In addition to this adventure, Mirage will benefit from a massive free update for both Baghdad and this new location. We're opening the possibility to replay the main missions of Basim's story with associated new rewards, alongside improved parkour mechanics that offer new moves like a free jump, as well as new tools upgrades, and brand new visual filters paying tribute to previous AC games like Origins or Odyssey. It's without doubt a perfect time to replay Mirage.
The game has always been a celebration of the franchise for the fans. And this is our way of taking a final bow and saying one big thank you to all Assassin's Creed Mirage fans.
O sea, filtros para que se vea como Origins y Odyssey, hermano. De verdad. Quien quiere jugar a Mirage lo quiere jugar porque es un Assassin's Creed, no para jugar a Odyssey. No para que le recuerde a Odyssey.
And also Associate Game Director Benjamin. So, why did you want to tell this story of Basim searching for his father?
Mirage is a story about, coming of age, and this part of the story actually brings a specific closure for Basim concerning his dad. You know, it's a story about reconciliation, it's the story about acceptance as well, and definitely closure.
And can you tell us about the locations and landmarks that we can expect to see?
Well, this new location brings a lot of variety in terms of environment compared to what players have been experiencing in Baghdad. So we kind of broke down the playable area into two parts. The north, which we call the Land of the Dead, where we're going to find all the Nabatean necropolis. You know, Agra occupies most of this part of the map. The south is where we're actually concentrating most of the human activity. You have the town, you have the really big oasis with a lot of agriculture, and of course you have this caravan driver camp where you're going to land if you travel to Alula. You have to know that Alula is actually right in the middle of the incense road that would run from the Arabian Peninsula to the Mediterranean Sea, you know, carrying incense to Europe. So there's a lot of activity here, and anyone traveling to Alula would bring with them goods that they would trade with the local population. So it created wealth, it created a lot of activity, and that's why we wanted to send Basim there.
Can you show us some specific landmarks?
Well, we definitely can. I mean, the first one that comes to mind is Elephant Rock. That's a beautiful natural landmark. There's also Al-Farid Tomb, which is a very isolated tomb part of the Agra necropolis.
La localización es tan guapa, la verdad.
The area that it would take way too much time to actually, you know, showcase them all.
And you're also adding a ton more gameplay elements as well. Can you talk about some of Basim's new skills, new abilities?
One feature that was really appreciated by the community is the building aspect of Basim. Not exactly Basim, but more the tools. We've got upgrades, level 1, 2, 3, different options, different choices to make in this building. Today we're coming with a new skill, allowing you to equip all the different comfort upgrade, level 1 upgrades at the same time. And we're coming with a new level 3 upgrade for all the different tools, which give you more options to use the different afflictions offered by the tool, and basically more control. You can build your own play style out of those tools and embrace the way you want to play with them.
Mirage introduced new parkour elements like the pole vault and my returning favourite, the corner swings. Is Valley of Memory expanding on that?
Well, yes, we know that you know, Baghdad was a fantastic playground for parkour lovers, and we wanted to provide the same quality level in terms of experience with the parkour. Here in Alula, we have an extra challenge, which is we have less urban environment, we have a lot more wilderness, and also a lot of rocks. So we had to adapt this type of gameplay to the new environment. So we redesigned some level design ingredients to rock cliffs and to a more natural type of environment.
Yeah, and on top of that, we worked the parkour as a whole. One of the most requested features was the manual jump, so we worked on that. But that's not the only feature we worked on. So indeed, manual jump, you can toggle the feature on from the options. And basically, you can jump almost whenever or wherever you want. From the ground, as you can see here, you can gain verticality, you can gain height without having to climb, which is super cool.
Y ya está, a ver el salto que mete, tío.
Navigation. And you can also take shortcuts. I can really take a new path or
take them
faster than it was possible before.
Qué asco de parkour,
the
tío.
second thing is about the ejects. Post-launch, a couple of months after the release of the original game, we came with the side and back ejects, allowing Basim to eject sideways or backwards, but only if there was a nearby hanging point. It was the guided version, as we call it. With Valley of Memory, we are coming with a new version, the free version, so you can still eject the same way, but if there is no hanging point nearby, you can still eject, and you can do stylish moves like a roll on the shoulder, etc. You know, assassin things. While we were working on those parkour elements, we thought about
lo de que metiesen los side ejects y los back ejects como contenido post lanzamiento. Eso es una cosa que jamás entenderé, tío. O sea, es una cosa que jamás entenderé, tío. O sea, ¿qué cojones, tío? Algo que debería estar en el juego base. Algo básico en los juegos clásicos. Con rima y todo. Y lo meten en los juegos de ahora, lo meten como actualización por lanzamiento, con un parche ahí en plan Como si el jugador tuviese que llevarse las manos a la cabeza, ¿sabes? Al beso. Algo que debería estar en el juego base. Y que de hecho estaba en el juego base, en los juegos clásicos. Que nos tratan como subnormales, tío. Y la gente sigue comprando, es lo peor de todo. Y sigue alabando, y sigue...
When you will turn the free jump on, you can suggest to switch to the new preset, because we think it's a bit more comfortable in terms of parkour. But if you decline or if you accept,
que me da igual, que me des contenido de hecho, que me da igual lo de los saltos, tío. De verdad, 20 minutos en solamente los saltitos, tío, que me suda las cojones, tío. Que me cuentes del DLC, tío.
So they start stealing from the local population for the caravan drivers as well. They're obviously going to be, a tougher enemy for Basim.
Those robbers, they are not
mira, te hacen emboscada,
type, They're more sneaky, so you should stay alert. You might be surprised in the desert.
So I've got to know, one of my favourite parts of Mirage was the black box missions. Are they making a return?
So we definitely have black boxes, of course, because we know that's something that players liked a lot. We offer from the beginning of the mission the opportunities for players to actually perform, their action the way they want to do it. But we have also like a little twist in one of them. So I don't want to spoil anything, but players are going to be discovering what we can do with the black box.
The community has been asking about replayable missions. Is that finally coming?
So we are coming with what we call the animus sequences. Once you complete a black box for the first time or a contract for the first time, you make them replayable right away. But that's not it. We couldn't stop there. We are also bringing challenges.
Que le tira un cuchillo, un petardo,
do not use the eagle vision, do not be detected, do not kill anyone but your main target. All those stuff are supposed to be there to make you play a bit differently, or at least pay more attention to the details, to the patrol path, to the way the enemies are moving around, the type of enemies, how you could be detected, etc. And if you succeed in complete those challenge, you will be rewarded. We are bringing new weapons, we are bringing a new outfit, we are also bringing what we call the animus mods.
Cómo se nota que lo han hecho ya enfocado en la gente casual, tío. Enfocan todo en el gameplay.
Players, as you can definitely replay contracts and main missions in Baghdad.
What other gameplay and quality of life improvements is Value of Memory bringing to the entire game?
Well, that's true that just after Mirage launched, we released new modes. The first one was New Game Plus, and right after we released the full synchronization mode, aka permadeath.
And now with Valley of Memory, we're coming with a
permadeath.
Lot of parkour updates.
Permadeath, es que por la cara, tío.
The free ejects, the new presets, the replayability as well, the animus sequences, and we're also coming with 2 new difficulties. The original game had kind of an easy, medium, and hard modes. Now we have a new medium plus difficulty and a very hard. And that's not it, actually. You can build your own à la carte difficulty, à la carte experience.
Custom
by
difficulty.
Yourself the parameter. As you can see here,
como que custom.
You have a dedicated step in the new game flow, and you can also tweak all of those parameters from a dedicated
Dios mío,
options. The idea is that
ni que Assassin's Creed Mirage fuese Dark Souls, tío.
Player experience.
Dios mío, tío.
Is there anything else you want to tell players about Value?
Dios mío, tío.
Well, beyond the main quest.
Espérate que estoy yo ahora mismo en el Elden Ring, ¿sabes? No me he dado cuenta que el Mirage era el puto Elden Ring, ¿sabes? Como para meterle 200 dificultades, y 200 customizaciones.
Which tells a little bit more about the local culture. We have stolen goods, which is an activity.
Que me parece todo super arcade, tío.
Presence of the robber faction as well. So there's a lot to explore in this world, and it's quite a chunky update to what Mirage was.
And we were talking about challenges earlier.
Me estoy arrepintiendo de hacerse directo.
Muchísimo.
We have this time attack challenge requiring you to complete all of the challenges under a specific time. Maybe completing the challenges with all those difficulty parameters to their maximum could be something really fun to see. And by the way, please, players, continue to amaze us with those insane, crazy skill videos of yours. It's like we see that you're making the gameplay your own, and it's a real pleasure to see.
There you go, you've got your challenge, and I can't wait to see who completes it first. VALE of Memory is adding a ton of new gameplay additions to Assassin's Creed Mirage, but don't just take our word for it. Last month we invited some of our biggest Assassin's Creed fans to our studio here in Bordeaux. Here's what they had to say.
Eso es lo que fue Rafiti, ¿no?
For me, it's this historical aspect about this region of Halula. I can't wait to explore this new region with Basim.
To be honest, what surprised me most was how in depth we're actually going to go into Basim's story with his father. But happily surprised that we're actually going to learn about that.
Being a father, it's a kind of love that you just can't experience anywhere else. Having that type of connection with someone that you can explore and visit and learn about them, it's going to be a whole kind of new adventure.
Other than the story, obviously, I really like the anima sequences. It's a feature that fans have been asking for ages now, that there's now a purpose to go back and replay them.
It's really cool that the team's implemented like challenges. Gets me to play it in a way that I wouldn't have normally played. So quite a lot of rewards on that scroll, which looks good.
Being able to tweak the difficulty, the damage, it's great.
I cannot wait to explore the tombs of Alula and
the
amount of research that the devs have done for it. So excited to be immersed in that environment.
Someone who hasn't played it is going to get the full vision that the studio's intended from start to finish now. So if you haven't played it, I think now would be the time.
VALE of Memory launches on November 18th and is a completely free update for Assassin's Creed Mirage.
18 de noviembre.
So, whether you're already a master assassin
Estaba
or
claro que va a ser
visiting
noviembre.
Baghdad for the first time, this is now the most complete way to play
En un mes,
Assassin's
¿no?
Creed Mirage.
El mes que viene.
Thank you so much for watching.
Y no sacan tráiler ni nada, tío. Un trailercillo, nada. El 18 de noviembre. A ver en Twitch qué dice la gente. Muchas W, ¿eh? Pues no sé, tío. Es que tampoco he visto nada que me vuele la cabeza, tío. Tampoco lo esperaba, pero... como siempre, le dan demasiada importancia a cosas que no tienen que darle tanta importancia en un juego como un Assassin's Creed, que es un single player, tío. ¿Qué me parece todo esto? ¿Qué me parece? Es que para mí Assassin's Creed, pues... ¿Qué queréis que os diga, tío? Creo que en vídeos anteriores tenéis de sobra mi opinión sobre el rumbo de la saga y el cómo está haciendo las cosas Ubisoft. Me parece que Ubisoft últimamente está tratando a la gente como subnormales y no entiendo por qué la gente lo acepta, tío. Sacan parches que no tienen sentido y aún así la gente sigue comprando, la gente sigue... y no pasa nada, tío. Es la única saga que se desvirtúa y sale bien, ¿sabes? Esto en concreto, este DLC, pues está bien. Lo que pasa es que no entiendo por qué hace esto Ubisoft. O sea, por qué saca... Nunca lo había hecho antes, de sacar un DLC, un contenido adicional para un juego pasado, ¿no? Eso es la primera vez que lo hace. ¿El por qué? Yo creo que es porque Ubisoft sabe que la gente quiere Assassin's Creed, ¿no? Yo creo, ¿no? En Ubisoft saben cómo hacer las cosas y saben lo que es Assassin's Creed, porque con Mirage... en parte demostraron que tontos no son. O sea, con Mirage hay 2 o 3 secuencias que molaban tela. Y que eso olía a Assassin's Creed. No sé, tío. Cuando salga lo jugaré, supongo. Pero que en los vídeos en estos reveals que hacen ellos, esas conferencias, que te saquen. Esto es lo que me refiero de que tratan a la gente como subnormales. Que en un parche te saquen... Se supone que es un parche importante. Y lo importante es que van a meter el side eject. Los saltos laterales, los saltos frontales. Yo no entiendo. Y eso lo llevan haciendo, creo que lo hicieron con Origins, Odyssey y Valhalla. Al menos en Valhalla me suena y en Odyssey también. Que metieron los saltos laterales post lanzamiento, ¿sabes? ¿Para qué carajo voy a usar esto si es que ya me he terminado el juego? ¿Qué sentido tiene, tío? No sé, yo con esta saga estoy muy quemado y Y ha habido gente que me ha tachado de, bueno, a mí y a todos los que piensan como yo, ¿no? Que nos tachan de amargado, de no sé qué, de que somos muy negativos. Yo, si me destrozan una saga, que para mí era la vida, es mi saga favorita de siempre y lo será siempre, y la destrozan, pues, ¿cómo quieres que esté? O sea, no voy a estar saltando, ¿sabes? No voy a estar subiendo por las paredes y siendo un ignorante y fingiendo demencia, ¿sabes? No. Obviamente, pues, estoy triste, estoy amargado, bueno, si quieres llamar amargado, pero no tengo ganas no tengo hype ya por lo que saquen ni nada, porque ya sé del palo que van y sé que a esta gente les suda 3 carajos la saga. A Ubisoft les suda 3 carajos Assassin's Creed. Solo quiere vender y se han aprovechado del nombre de la marca y la han utilizado para vender, sin más. Han convertido Assassin's Creed en algo que no tiene nada que ver con Assassin's Creed. Han conservado la marca para asegurarse los billetes y la culpa no es de ellos. En parte sí, pero la culpa es de la gente que lo compra. Yo, por ejemplo, el Odyssey lo tengo, pero el Odyssey yo no lo compré. Fue porque me lo regaló un colega, creo que fue. Pero yo el Odyssey lo vi, digo, ¿esto qué coño es? Me acuerdo que en su momento lo vi, digo, ¿esto qué es? Y encima, claro, cuando se confirmaba que el Odyssey iba a ser más para atrás que Origins, ¿sabes? O sea, iba a transcurrir en una época antes de Origins, antes del juego donde se crearon los asesinos, ¿no? Donde se surgieron los primeros asesinos, la orden de los antiguos, no sé qué. Claro, y el Odyssey era como 400 años antes. Y como ya empezando con eso, ya te quedabas rayado. Veías el tráiler que solo eran, como todos los trailers que han sacado desde allí para acá, trailers que solo se enfocan en el setting, ¿no? En el escenario, y ya está. Es que es lo único. Es que para mí esta saga la han convertido muy arcade. Para mí es súper. Todo muy casual, todo muy para que el jugador casual va a ver este reveal y va a decir, hostia, qué guapo, Alula, hostia, qué guapo, los saltos, hostia, qué guay, el desierto, no sé qué. Y lo va a flipar, tío. Como han flipado con todos los trailers hasta ahora. Porque esa gente no pide mucho. Y eso que esa gente los que dan los dólares. Entonces, como le sigue funcionando, pues Ubisoft sigue haciendo lo mismo. Pero yo, en definitiva, veo que han convertido la saga en algo muy arcade, en algo muy para echar el rato. Y entonces, claro, toda la calidad que tenía en los primeros juegos, que eso apuntaba a ser de una de las sagas, de las franquicias más memorables de la historia, pasaron los años y se ha convertido en la cosa más arcade y con menos alma de la industria, probablemente. Yo no he visto cosa igual, vaya. Yo, el cómo ha decaído esta saga, yo creo que no lo he visto ni lo veremos. Es que es algo que no. Me imagino esto con otras franquicias como The Last of Us, God of War. Y es que es imposible, tío. Tú imagínate The Last of Us. The Last of Us como es narrativamente, que es un pepino, y que de repente saque en el próximo The Last of Us, el 3, sea algo súper arcade, ¿sabes? Sea algo súper de. Que no tiene ni dificultad, que no tiene alma, que no tiene. Vamos. Se le echa encima a la gente. Pero bueno. Me ha tocado ser fan de la peor saga de la que hay que ser fan, ¿no? Supongo. Así que nada. Llevo una hora, Una hora hablando de esta mierda, Bueno, desde que empecé a reaccionar a esto y eso. Una horita. Así que yo creo que está bien por hoy. No sé si subiré esto tal cual a YouTube o lo editaré un poco, no lo sé. Seguramente lo suba, Haré una miniatura en guapa y lo subo tal cual a tomar por culo. Además, esta charlita yo creo que está bien, que hay muy poca gente que dice estas cosas en el internet, así que. Pues nada, chavales. Espero que os haya molado. El que piense como yo, perfecto. El que no, pues perfecto también. Opiniones hay de todos los colores. Son como los culos. Hay de todos los tipos. Y nada. Supongo que cuando salga lo jugaré, ya que es gratis. Sin más. Adiós. Adiós.